Hello, Wednesday Gay Raoul here. Oh, I almost knocked my hat off. I promise not to be depressing or hacking, phlegm, or anything else in this video. I noticed my last couple videos have been kind of icky, so I plan to address the questions that were brought to the Five Old Gay Committee here by Michael and Van. First to Michael, do I MySpace? Yes, I do. On a daily, I go there on a daily basis and I check my messages. What I do now, right now, I'm there for like 5 minutes. I check my messages and I kind of move on because I do have some friends there. But let me tell you a story. I've actually deleted my MySpace like several times. I think like three times. I blog. I used to blog there on a daily basis, sometimes like multiple times. I do still kind of blog there now every now and then. But I fell upon MySpace 3 years ago. A friend of mine was like, "You have to get a MySpace." So I got a MySpace, and yeah, for a while, it was fun. It is a double-edged sword. It's has its good points, its bad points. The good part about it is that I have met people that I would never have ever in a million years gotten a chance to meet. They've crossed my path. The bad part about it is that I have met people who I would have never met, and they would have never have crossed my path. I've had friendships, relationships. I've had everything stem from that. I actually found my not long lost half brother, but because he really wasn't lost per se. But like a couple years ago, he was 16 at the time, and I was doing a search on my own name on MySpace just for shits and giggles to see if anybody had my same name in it. I thought my page would be the first page to pop up in the search, and it was actually his. And when I saw his picture, he looked so much like Dad that it was like I sent him an email and we had never met up to that point, and so I sent him an email and it's like, dude, is this you? And he freaked out and we met, and I haven't seen him in a long time, but I didn't meet. So MySpace for me has been a very mostly positive, and I joke around saying the negative has to do with people that I would never have met. It's love gone wrong because I'm very unlucky in that department. That'll change hopefully one day. But yeah, I have a Facebook. But I only have like 3 friends on it, and they're like actual real life friends. So it's like these are people that I would see anyway ordinarily, for the most part, except for Bill, which I miss Bill. Hi Bill, if you're watching. But yeah, I do MySpace. I am still under the delusion that I'm a teenager. I don't act my age for the most part. I'm even delusional to. Oh, I didn't. Well, let me tell you. Let me finish with this train of thought before the train derails. It derailed. God damn it. Oh yeah, I'm delusional to the point where being 5 old gay, the train derailed. I'm delusional to the point where I'll look at a picture of myself from high school and be all like, "I look the same, don't I? I haven't aged hardly." Delusional because then other people look at the picture and they're like, "Oh my god, you look so young." I'm like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up." But yeah, another MySpace story, because this is where MySpace where it is a double-edged sword, which actually leads into YouTube. Ironically enough, I had a job at the time. This is a couple years ago, and the love that I had just mentioned that I had found on MySpace, I was kind of, I'm not gonna say cyber stalking, but let's just call it what it is. It was cyber stalking. I would keep MySpace open in the background at work on the computer while I did my work. I did my work no problem. It wasn't an issue. But I was cyber stalking for the lack of a better term, and I was blogging like several times a day from work. So, but I would usually do it like on a break or whatever. But yeah, there was political shit going on my job. Short version of that is I was brought over from another company due to a buyout, and my salary, I was placed in this department where my salary was 50% higher than everybody else in the department, and I was actually higher pay. I was more paid, I was better paid than my own supervisor in that department. So they realized this and whatever, and it was a sort of problem because they didn't want to really promote me because there's nowhere to promote me in that company, and so they wanted to get rid of me, and they used the fact that I use the internet for personal use because I have my Myspace open in the background all the time. So because of Myspace, theoretically, I did lose that job. But it was the 3 months that I was unemployed after that job that I found YouTube. And then I started, for shits and giggles, to keep me entertained at home, I started blogging. And now here we are. So the one thing that I am glad I did, YouTube, of course. Bam. To answer your question. And I just kind of thought, I just came up with that like right now because I'm like, what the hell am I glad I did in the past? I'm glad that I joined YouTube. It's something that I never imagined myself doing in a million years. Like video blogs, like what? It's like something I never, out of all the things I've ever planned on doing with myself, video vlogging was not something that would have ever occurred to me. But yeah, here we are. But yeah, I still hold on to the dream of becoming. I'm not really satisfied with where I am. I'm a lot better than where I was a year ago because a year ago, people, I was driving a car that was held together by Scotch tape and bubble gum. I was living in an efficiency apartment the size of my pinky, and half of my shit was in storage because I just didn't have space for it. Now I live in a really kick-ass apartment. I have a nice job with a nice insurance company. I drive a tank, unfortunately, which eats too much gas, but that's my problem. So, am I happy with where I am? Not 100%. Am I content? Could it be worse? Hell, fuck yeah. Has it been? Yes, it has. But yeah, my dream, people. I'm going to tell you my dream. I'm going to share my dream with you. I would like to be, because yeah, I figured by this point in my life, I would be like making movies and blah, 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 and being all fabulous and rich and famous, whatever. Like, I'm sure no one has that dream, right? I would like to be a combination of Puff Daddy and Martha Stewart. I would like to make movies, record music, have a media empire, have my own clothing line, slap my name on towels and plates. That's always been my dream. And goddammit, hopefully one day I will get off my lazy ass. The problem is, I have mentioned this in other videos, I am a lazy fuck. Now, up until last year, I had a legitimate excuse because I had a sick mother and a sick grandmother, and I did tend to them. Not that really ate up that much of my time, but because they were in nursing care up to a certain point, and although they did live with me for a couple of years, and then I kind of moved here and gave myself a year to kind of recoup. But as of 5 days ago, 7 days ago, that 1 year period has ended. So now I must decide what I want to do. I have to do something. The problem is I'm a lazy fuck. I'm a lazy fuck with a youthful spirit who's glad he found YouTube. And if you don't believe I have a youthful spirit, go watch the dance video for the dance contest that I made for Miss Gay Carrington, who, let me go on record as saying, because I don't think I have acknowledged this publicly, Gay Carrington is a fucking goddess. And I eagerly await her comeback. I have said it. Process it, do what you will. Go check out Gay Carrington. Go subscribe. I think all the 5 old gays love Miss Gay Carrington. You're a goddess. That's all I'm saying. Go with God. Peace be with you. Happy Wednesday. I'm not going to pose any questions to the group because I think we have a mouthful already, and this video is going to be 10 minutes. If you have sat through this whole freaking 9 minutes and 40 seconds of this video, you should be given a fucking award. Because I would not sit through 10 minutes of this crap. Have a good week, people. I salute you.